Hi there, Study the Bible with me, listeners. I want to take just a few minutes to talk with you about the second gift that I personally see that Jesus gives us in the story. Again, this is the story of the woman with the issue of blood and Jairus, who implores Jesus to heal his daughter who is sick. The second gift actually is a gift to the crowd. I am going to read Matthew chapter 5, the second half of verse 24. It says, "And a great crowd followed him and thronged about him." And we can also see that in verse 31, the same chapter, the disciples say to him, "You see the crowd pressing around you, and yet you say, 'Who touched me?'" So these people, they have heard the great signs and miracles that Jesus does, and they want more. They want more of his power. They want more of what he can do. And yes, it's very probable that many of these in the crowd want Jesus for just what he does, for what I'm going to refer to, but I don't mean it irreverently, the goodies, the good things that God gives us. And how do we see Jesus respond? It's subtle, but again, I imagine Jairus just watching with Jesus. He's anticipating Jesus going to his home to heal his daughter, and this crowd is thronging about him, about Jesus. And what does Jesus do? Jesus gives the gift of himself. I think this is a little tiny bit different than the gift of his presence, which I discussed from the beginning of this story. And that is, Jesus doesn't refuse himself to the people who are just trying to figure things out. He doesn't refuse them. He doesn't cast them out, as John 6:37 tells us. And it's fair of us to say, because sometimes we might find ourselves in this situation. We're at a point where we just want Jesus for what he can do for us. And you know what? He still allows us access to him. He still allows us the gift of his presence. Excuse me. He is not rude or irritable with these people who were thronging about him. And we could say perhaps maybe for the wrong reason. So today, rejoice in the fact that Jesus has given us the gift of himself.